Lewis Hamilton worries confirmed by Mercedes boss after surprising Mexican Grand Prix FP1 Red Bull pair Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo recorded the quickest times, and surprisingly Renault duo Carlos Sainz and Nico Hülkenberg were just behind. The Mercedes team of Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas were 5th and 6th, ahead of their Ferrari rival Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. The gap between Hamilton and leader Verstappen was almost 1.5 seconds. And Mercedes boss Toto Wolff admitted his team have a power issue to rectify ahead of this weekend's race. "The altitude is totally different here," Wolff said after the first practice session. "You can see that it is lacking power. Renault seemed to be in good shape in the first free practice, so it will be interesting to see where they are tomorrow. It was like this in the past years, and I think the Red Bull with the Renault have made a step forward. Hamilton can wrap up his 5th world title this weekend if he finishes 7th or higher, or if Vettel fails to win the race." The Brit secured the championship on the same track last year with a 9th-placed finish. But Wolff wants his main man to secure as many points as possible to help with the Constructors' Championship. "You need to still finish the race. The Drivers' Championship looks more secure," Wolff added. "The Constructors, we have a solid gap, but we still need to perform well and get our act together. There is still a long way to go." "Do remember last year celebrating the championship, and I think we had the Constructors already." Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes star reveals Red Bull worries ahead of Mexican GP. Hamilton finished 5th and 7th respectively in the first 2 practice sessions in Mexico. The Brit needs to finish no lower than 7th this weekend if he is to win his 5th world title. Red Bull pair and Daniel Ricciardo top the leaderboard in practice. Hamilton's closest title rival Sebastian Vettel finished no higher than 4th in either session. But is concerned about the difference in performance between his Mercedes car and the Red Bull machines. "Red Bull seem out of our reach at the moment, Ferrari are right there with us. But we're here to try and compete, so we will do the best we can to have a real race," Hamilton said. "We've got some ground to catch up on, so we're now going to go through everything in the debrief and look at all the details to find some answers. On the long run I think I was right there with Sebastian Vettel's times, so we'll have a bit of a battle. The car was good in some places, but not so good in others," Hamilton said after practice. "It's not about one particular area, there are lots of different things that we can improve." It was difficult with the high track temperatures, which were melting and graining the tires, but a lot of people were experiencing it today. Mercedes technical director James Allison explained there were more issues with the car than just the tires. "We were overheating the power unit in a number of areas today, and that meant we had to protect against this by turning it down as a precaution," he said. "With a bit luck, and no little hard work, we can get ourselves into better shape tomorrow and on Sunday, when conditions are also forecast to be cooler." Lewis Hamilton, former world champion, explains real reason for incredible form. Hamilton can win his 5th Drivers' Championship at the Mexican Grand Prix this weekend if he finishes 7th or higher. Alternatively, the Brit will be handed the title if Sebastian Vettel fails to win the race. In the build-up to what could be another memorable day in Hamilton's career, Stewart has given his fellow countrymen the highest praise of all. "Lewis has driven very intelligently, and I don't think there's any team right now that's even close to Mercedes in their package, from top to bottom," Stewart told Sky Sports. "They have got high-quality people. It is always interesting for me, Mercedes-Benz, the great German company, the car is made in England, and so also is the engine. That's where the technology is. Do that and put a top-line driver in there. I'm afraid they're going to win. I think he has matured and you do. At the end of the day, mind management is the single most important thing. God gives you the gift of driving, or whether you're a pianist, opera singer, racing driver or a skier, you are given that natural talent. But what you have got to do is massage that talent and bring it up to a level of once you never knew. Lewis is in the process of getting to a point where he won't get angry or upset, even with a failure. It's philosophical. He has come of age in that respect. Stewart also credited Hamilton's bravery for leaving McLaren in 2012 to link up with the Silver Arrows. Being with the company, when he left McLaren to go to Mercedes, that could have been a problem, but he chose very well, he added. He is justifiably going to win another championship. Lewis Hamilton reveals why Niki Lauda was upset despite hospital release. Lauda underwent a lung transplant in August after contracting the flu while holidaying in Ibiza. The Mercedes chief has been absent from all races since in the British Grand Prix, but has been drip-fed bits of information throughout his rehabilitation. The 69-year-old was released from hospital yesterday and picked up the phone to call Hamilton to discuss this weekend's Mexican Grand Prix. Hamilton can win his 5th world title if he finishes 7th or higher, or if Sebastian Vettel fails to win the race. But the Brit has explained he also got a slight grilling for not completing the job at the US Grand Prix last time out. He was upset we didn't win the last race, said Hamilton. He says he wants us to win here. He's obviously very much in touch with everyone here at the team. He's such a racer, he loves a car. He's in good spirits. He's still very much the same character, very funny on the phone, always cracking jokes. It's great news about Niki. Now he's been released from hospital into intensive rehab, so now he's going to be working hard to regain his strength. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff also hailed his friend for his fight against the illness. Like everyone at Mercedes, I'm more than happy that Lauda has been able to take the next step as he has left the hospital, Wolff told Bild this week. Niki is a real fighter. It's a very heavy procedure which he has undergone. It will take some time for him to fully recover and become his old self. We're looking forward to his return, in any case. Lauda's chief doctor Professor Walter Klepko added, the most important thing is that the rest of his recovery is very good. Basically the goal is that he gets back to the life he was used to.